Danny, I guess it's a bit of a mixed feeling situation for everybody today, isn't it? A decent performance, some good goals, but only a point.
Yeah, I think definitely disappointed. If you score 3 goals at home, you should be taking the spoils. So again, deflated. I think, would probably be the word by the end of it. However, there are positives to take out of it. We just need to sort of nip in the bud the little things that we're not doing so well at the moment.
A really slow start again. You went behind to perhaps a slightly dubiously awarded free kick. I think that was the general feeling, but terrific character to come back and lead at half time.
Yeah, I think we've shown we've got that in our locker, the ability to come back when the odds are against us. I think we just need to sort of get back to being able to see games out collectively. It's not just any individual. It's everybody pulling in the right direction and making sure that every inch matters, which it does.
Scored a lot of late goals this season to get something from a game. I guess it's kind of the boot on the other foot, isn't it? When you think you've won it with a late goal and then they score in stoppage time.
Again, I think you never, as we've done to other people, I think you never think you've won it until you hear the ref's whistle. It was a kind of soft goal to concede. All I can say is it happens, but it's disappointing when it happens to you.
What's the mood amongst the players? You say deflated because obviously you look like you were going to win the game. In general, does it feel like things are just not going your way at the minute?
No, not at all. I mean, I'd say deflated for that instant when you've got the 3 points and then it's snatched away from you, 90 seconds before the end of the game. But on a whole, it's a bubbly atmosphere. We always come in, scratch off whether we've won, lost or drawn, what happened on the Saturday, and then we press on with our business on the Monday morning. So no, it's good that we've got good characters around the place that sort of make sure that we pick up, when things aren't going so well, and we try and maintain when things are going well.
Is the biggest indicator of that the fact that, as the manager keeps telling us, you do keep conceding early goals and keep dragging yourselves back into the game? Well,
it does show our character both on and off the pitch. However, it's not nice to keep going behind and giving ourselves a mountain to climb. If we can eradicate that, then I'm sure we'll get some more positive results.
As far as the league table goes, it doesn't appear that anybody's pulling away, climbing out of trouble at the bottom of the division. Are you expecting this to carry on? Are you expecting teams to not capitalise on it, to be a real battle?
To be honest, I'm not really fussed about what everybody else does. It's more about what we do. Everything that we do is geared towards going and winning the game on a Saturday, and if we can put a good run together and win some games, then we can only look after ourselves. And
for you personally, back in the starting 11 today, only the second time I think you've started with Big Coyote up there. It was a pretty fruitful partnership, if perhaps a frustrating one with some of the defending.
Yeah, definitely. I think I get the way Kay plays. I understand. I enjoyed playing up front with Kay. And I think when you get game time, with intelligent players, it can only go from strength to strength. So I hope for more of it.
And an assist for you. You could perhaps have had a goal as well. Keeper denying you.
Yeah, happy to have had the assist. Disappointing with not finishing the chance that I got in the second half. But all in all, I think I contributed well to a lot of the positive forward play and got involved in the game, so I enjoyed it.
There's real fierce competition. There's a lot of good young players coming into the club, people like Craig Rodden coming in on loan. How much onus is there on people like yourselves, the experienced players, the characters in there, to see things through and to have an influence on that dressing room?
It's massive. I mean, I remember being their age, and you look to the people who have played 10, 15 years in the game and know how to see games out, and you draw on their experience. So it's important for us to be good with our education of helping the young boys and making sure that we're doing the right things as well and not taking anything for granted.
And just finally, is one of those things that you have to do, just to say to them, look, don't worry, we haven't won today, we haven't won for the last couple of games, but we've still got it, you can see it, we're going to be all right.
That's part of it, but it's about everybody taking responsibility. No matter what age you are, you're in a man's environment and you take responsibility for the good and the bad. So take responsibility for what you're doing and keeping your standards and raising your standards when they're not so good. It's down to each individual to do that, and every one of your team members to point out when you're not doing that.